Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you my updated wash day routine, from shampooing to conditioning to moisturizing and sealing, and I'm also going to be doing a mini review on all the products that I used in this video on my hair. And of course, finally sharing my Twistout results from using those products. So I'm starting off on 5-week-old hair. I recently had my baby, so I definitely neglected my hair over the past 5 weeks. So I already went ahead and did the back section, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I do with the front. So taking warm water, so I'm going to go ahead and soak my hair with the water. I like to make sure that my hair is fully saturated before I add any product to it. So the first product I'm using is shampoo, and I'm adding a generous amount to my hair just because my hair does have a lot of product buildup from not being able to wash it for 5 weeks. So first I'm starting off with applying it to my hair strands, and then I'm going to work on applying it to my scalp. So now that the shampoo is on my scalp, I'm gently massaging the shampoo into my scalp to help remove any buildup that I may have. So now I'm adding a little bit more shampoo to my scalp because I feel like there's still too much buildup for me to just rinse this out and move on. So once I'm happy with how my hair and scalp feels, I'm going to go ahead and use warm water again and rinse out that shampoo. Using the pads on my fingers to help remove any buildup. And lightly running my fingers through my hair to help separate the curls so that way all the shampoo runs out. So after shampooing, I'm going to go ahead and apply my deep conditioner or a mask to my hair. And again, I'm applying a generous amount of this to my hair because I do have a lot of hair and I just finished stripping my hair with a shampoo. Going back in and adding a little bit more just because my hair doesn't have enough. And as I'm doing this, I am kind of finger detangling just a little bit. I don't do too much finger detangling at this point. I like to wait until the conditioner sits in my hair for about 10 minutes before I do any detangling. So once I'm happy with that section, I'm going to go ahead and twist it up and put it away. So now working on the next section, I'm doing the same thing. I'm soaking my hair with warm water to get the cuticles open so it allows in moisture. Then I follow up with shampooing and conditioning. So after about 15 minutes, it's time for me to rinse out my deep conditioner and detangle. So I lightly wet my hair with some warm water and then I go ahead and detangle my hair from ends to roots. So this was a little bit of a process just because my hair hasn't been detangled for about 5 weeks. So it took me a little bit of time, but not too long, maybe about a minute on each section. So once my hair is properly detangled, I can go ahead and rinse the conditioner out. So I do the same thing for all 4 sections. So now I'm done, I'm out of the shower. Here is a close-up of what my curls look like. So finally, I'm going to be moisturizing and sealing my hair. So starting off with some warm water in a spray bottle. My hair was getting a little bit dry. I'm just going to smooth that water in and follow up with my leave-in. And I'm going to be reviewing all the products that I'm using in this video at the end of this video. Working that leave-in in from roots to ends. Spreading this section as I go to make sure that every strand is covered. Then following up with my moisturizer, and I'm doing the same thing, applying it all over the strands, splitting the sections as I go to make sure that everywhere is covered, going back in and adding more if I need to. I'm adding a little bit more, especially to my ends because they do look a little bit dry, and I'm just working that in. And of course, I'm going to seal all of that goodness in with some oil. So once I'm happy with how my hair feels and looks, I'm going to detangle it with the same wide tooth comb from before. And after that's done, I go ahead and I twist up that section from roots to end. So I'm just twisting up my hair like this in large sections because I'm going to be following up with blow drying. And I do have a tutorial on how I blow dry. I'll leave it linked above and also down below. So I created about 15 sections. This is the perfect size for me to go ahead and blow dry. Alright, so you guys saw in the previous footage that I shampooed and conditioned my hair. I moisturized and sealed my hair with some new products. So I want to do a review on all the products that I use, just to give you guys an idea on whether or not I liked them, whether or not they worked. So at the end of the video, you guys saw that I twisted up my hair and it was still wet. So after maybe about 10 minutes or so, I went ahead and whipped up my blow dryer and I blew out my hair and then I twisted it up. So these are the twists that I was left with after blow drying my hair. I do have a video on how I blow dry my hair. I'll link it above and down below. So this is 4 days later. There's some frizz going on. The twists aren't neat because I wasn't really going for a neat look. I pretty much did it this way so that way I can just twist it out. Was wearing it out like this, but I was wearing like a nice little barrette hat. Cover up the back and the front because of course it's not neat. But now it's 4 days later and I'm going to take them out so that way you guys can see the results using the products that I was using in the previous scenes. So I'm going to start off by reviewing the shampoo that I used, which was the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Intensive Hydration Shampoo. So I personally actually really like this shampoo and I believe this was my first time using it. I don't think I've ever used this before. I know I've used a mask, which I'll talk about after. But for me, I did like the shampoo. It left my hair feeling clean, but not stripped, not dry. My scalp also felt clean, but not stripped, not dry. How much shampoo did I use for my first wash? I used, so it's about here. So I used quite a bit of shampoo because I was really trying to scrub my scalp and my hair because it's been about 5 weeks since the last time I washed my hair. So I really went a little heavy-handed with the shampoo and still my hair did not feel dry or whatever. So this is a really great shampoo. So it does do what it says, intensive hydration. So it is a moisturizing shampoo, which I haven't used in a long time. I normally use clarifying or very strong stripping, drying shampoos because I love my scalp to be squeaky clean. But this one actually did a good job of cleaning it, but also leaving it feeling moist, which is good. I can see myself repurchasing this because I really liked how it worked on my hair and my scalp. So this definitely gets a 5 out of 5 for me. Alright, so moving on to the mask. So this is the same line, the hydration hair mask. And I've used this in the past and I remember saying to myself, I love this, love this, love this, love this. I don't know what I did wrong this time around because I didn't like it. I felt like it sat on my hair and it just slipped off. It didn't do anything for me this time around. I don't know what changed. I know my hair has changed a bit since, you know, I got pregnant and everything, but I don't think that should change how this worked for my hair, because everything else that I was using prior to being pregnant and using now worked perfectly fine. So I don't know what I did differently. And now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like when I did use this, I used a clarifying shampoo first. My hair was completely stripped and this was able to really penetrate into my strands versus this leaving my hair kind of moist, kind of moisturized. So I think that's what the problem was, is that I still had a little bit of product in my hair, and then when this went to do its magic, it couldn't, because there's already something sitting there. So I think that's what happened. But I know in the past when I used a clarifying shampoo, then this, I loved it. This time around with using something moisturizing and then this, it didn't do anything. So this definitely got like a 1 out of 5. I honestly did not like it this time around. So next we have the Silk Elements leave-in. I don't have it here with me. I don't know what happened to it, but I'll insert a little photo. So that, I actually liked it. It smells really nice. It kind of has a perfumey scent. So yeah, I've used that once before and I liked it, and I definitely liked it again this time around. It's very light. It comes in a spray bottle, which I'm not a fan of because you only get a tiny amount out of that spray. So I pretty much just twist off the top and poured it into my hand, and that way I was able to get the amount that I wanted or needed. Coming out in a spray form was not doing any justice for me. It was a waste of time. I was constantly having to press just to get out a good glob of it. So other than the fact that it's in a spray form, I really do like it. I would honestly give it a 5 out of 5, even though it does come in a spray bottle. And then of course I followed up with my Cantu Shea Butter Coconut Curling Cream, and I mean, if you guys have been following me, you guys know I've been using this for about 3, 4, maybe even 5 years, and I have nothing bad to say about it other than the price of it here in Canada. Things here in Canada are definitely on the more expensive side, so this definitely runs a little bit higher than in the States. So whenever I go to New York, I stock up. I buy like 4 of them. So other than the price here in Canada, I love this, and it's been a staple in my hair regimen. That is a 5 out of 5. And then finally, using this, not for the first time, I've used it a few times. It's the Melanin Pure Oil Blend by Natural 85. You know, when she dropped this, I had to get my hands on it. My only issue with this was the shipping to Canada. I think shipping to Canada was like 30, 40 bucks, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a make or break right now. But I want to support Natural. I've been following her for so long, learned so much from her. I'm just gonna do it. So I bought it. Even though the shipping was an arm and a leg, I bought it, and I'm happy that I did. I do like the oil blend, and I'm happy that I was able to support someone that I've been watching for so long. So it's a great oil. You can see how much of it I've used. I love oil. Love oil. I use it for every hairstyle pretty much, except wash and goes. But yeah, I love it. It smells really good. Definitely a 5 out of 5 for me. I like it. It's a nice light oil, which is my favorite. I want to do a full review of where I review I think it's called a twisting butter. I think I have it. I bought 2 of them, the twisting butter and the oil, and see how those work for me. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, I know I'm kind of late. I was pregnant. I couldn't get it done. But if you guys want to see my point of view on it, let me know. I definitely would like to do it. I haven't tried the twisting butter yet, so you guys will get a raw review on that. But oil is oil. So now for the final results of all the products that I just mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and take out these twists. Let me come in a little bit closer so you guys can see what they look like. By the way, I'm wearing lashes for the first, no, not for the first time. I put on lashes by myself for the first time. This one is a little weird, so let's not look at that one. So we're just going to go ahead and take down these twists. I feel like adding a little oil to them. Maybe I should. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of the Melanin Hair Oil. Just a bit, like a quarter size amount. And I'm just going to apply that all over this one section here. Just to add some shine to my hair, because it's been about 4 days. And of course, some of the shine is gone now because I was wearing a barrette hat. I do want to do an update on my hair because, as you guys can see, it has definitely grown. I haven't experienced any postpartum shedding yet. From what I hear, you experience it around 3 months or so. Let me know if you guys did experience it or you didn't experience it, because sometimes it doesn't happen. Some people get really lucky and they don't experience any type of shedding. I just had the normal shedding, which wasn't a lot actually. Now that I think about it, it wasn't a lot. I didn't lose much. Undo some of these twists. So just splitting it in half as normal. And let's see the definition that I got. So not too bad. So again, these have been in for a few days. So I personally like to leave them in for a few days when my twists are done on blow dried hair, because it holds better. You get more definition. If you were to just leave it for one day, it would come out looking like a very slight wave, which is what I did for my baby shower, and my hair didn't come out very nice. It lasted like an hour and then just went poof. So leaving the twist in for a lot longer definitely helps the twist out to last longer as well. And also using gel or a mousse will definitely make it last even longer. So far so good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what my hair looks like after removing all the twists. I think it came out pretty good. Probably not as good as my last twist out when I did this look, but still really good. So if I step back, this is what it looks like. I know the back probably has a huge part in it because I wasn't planning to twist it out. I was kind of just planning to wear my barrette hat until next wash day, but I'm gonna fix the back. I'll just show you guys what the side looks like for now. And then other side, and you can see the ends are kind of curled up because of course I slept on it, and it's kind of hard to keep your twists from not curling up on the ends. Oh no, you put perm rods, you put flexi rods on the ends, and that's the way you prevent them from curling up and getting bent. But I don't care. So that's it from the side. I'll fix that next time. And then the back, it's gonna look jacked up because I didn't part it properly because I wasn't planning to wear it out like this. But I will fix it. I will fix it a little bit later. All I need to do is kind of run my hands and kind of fluff out the back. Maybe even pin some of this back, and that will kind of mask what's going on back there. So yeah, these are my results. I think it came out pretty good. So I found a bobby pin, thank God, so I can show you guys what I would do. If I knew how gel would work with this combination, I would put a little bit, but I don't want it to flake, so I'm just gonna do the bobby pin method and just pin it right here at the front. Let's step back, and then that's it. It's not perfect. This is it from the back. I have to fix it, but look, you can see how long my hair has gotten. Whew. Thinking about flat ironing it, let me know what you guys think. The last time I flat ironed my hair was October 2017. It's been a while, so I'm definitely itching to flat iron so I can do a really nice length check, see how my hair is doing, give myself a nice haircut because I definitely am due for one. So that is it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would like me to do more product review videos, definitely let me know down below. If you have any ideas on what other videos you guys would like to see, let me know down below as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.